Good morning, everyone. This week's assembly is all about nurture. It's our French value that comes after family, respect, and aspiration. Nurture is all about showing kindness to others and caring for them. Now, I think I'm going to be great at nurturing because today is the day that we pick up our new puppy. What do you think I'm going to need to be able to look after her? Pause the video and have a chat with the people next to you. How many did you get right? There's food and water, somewhere comfy for her to sleep, lots of toys to play with and chew, a harness and a lead for going out on walks, and not forgetting poo bags. So, would you like to meet her? Here she is. We've called her Scout after one of my favourite book characters. She's shaking a little bit because she's scared and she doesn't know whether she can trust us or not yet. One of the things we couldn't buy for her that's going to help us nurture her is love and showing her lots of kindness so that she can trust us and knows that we're not going to hurt her. I think this puppy thing's going to be super easy. So we're giving her lots of time to play outside, and we've even started to train her a little bit. Good girl. Good girl. Like a flying saucer.
Lucy, don't just say Scout repeatedly. She's going to think it's really annoying. Okay.
Good girl.
Oh, good girl.
Good dog training.
Scout! How about
She's coming, she's coming.
Good.
Yay! But as it happens, it didn't turn out to be all that easy after all. It is the middle of the night, it's pouring with rain, and I am waiting for Scout to have a wee. And I'm starting to regret having a black dog because I can't actually see where she's gone. Oh, what have I stepped in? It's still the middle of the night, and can you hear that sound? That is Scout crying because I think she misses her mum. What are you eating?
Oh, that's my face!
Scout, don't eat the grass. Scout. Horse poo.
Set the leaf on fire.
No, don't eat the pumpkin. Rude. She hasn't quite learned yet to play without hurting sometimes. And when she meets new friends, she's sometimes a little scared or noisy. And she's definitely not sure what to do when she meets a dog that looks like a bear. Scout, you're not going to get that cat. Too late. Poor Willow.
No.
Leave the cat alone. It's fairly easy to work out how dogs are feeling, whether they're happy or excited, scared or calm. People are a little bit trickier than that. I found the trick is to look at their faces. We're going to have a go at this now. I've asked some friends of mine to show me how they're feeling on their faces. See if you can work out what emotion or feeling they're having just by looking at their face. I've sent your teacher some feelings charts to help you name the emotions. Pause the video after each picture and see if you can guess what they're each feeling. Shocked or horrified? Sad, upset or melancholy? Hopeless or despairing? Worried or anxious? Annoyed or irritated? angry or livid. How did you get on? Recognising how someone's feeling is the first step in helping to nurture them. But what if someone is being really grumpy? How do you help them then? I'm going to read you a story all about this called The Unbudgeable Curmudgeon. The Unbudgeable Curmudgeon by Matthew Burgess. Curmudgeon. A bad-tempered, difficult, cranky person. A grouch. How do you budge an unbudgeable curmudgeon who really refuses to budge? You might ask the curmudgeon if he wouldn't mind scooching over a smidgen, please? Or you could distract the curmudgeon by changing the subject. Look, a chihuahua on roller skates. Maybe he's hungry. You could offer the curmudgeon a chunky wedge of your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Chocolate fudge brownies have been known to make curmudgeons budge. But beware, sugar can worsen the curmudgeon's condition. You might try getting the curmudgeon in trouble. Maybe that'll budge him. Some say, if you can't budge 'em, join 'em. But where does that get you? It wouldn't be right to bludgeon the curmudgeon, but maybe he deserves one humongous nudge. How do you budge an unbudgeable curmudgeon who really refuses to budge? Hugs can budge curmudgeons. Sometimes. Reading a book in a cosy nook can do the trick. Or not. If all else fails, you can try turning on a favourite song, the one that makes you sing along. It can be tricky to get the gunk off the funkiest funks, but once a curmudgeon begins to budge, you'd be surprised how quickly the grouchiness can vanish. For now. So the story showed us how we can keep on nurturing something and show it kindness and love, even when it's being a little bit grumpy. And that's what we tried to do with our puppy. So we made sure we kept giving her lots of love and care. It's your first bath. Are you impressed? Not really. And with all of this love and kindness, she began to trust us a little bit more and not bite so many bottoms. Scout, come. Sit. Good girl. Turn. Yay.
Down. Good girl. Paw. Yay, good girl, good girl.
And so now when she meets something new, she's less likely to be scared and more likely to try and just make new friends. She still eats pyjamas and wheezes whenever she's excited, but she's much happier now to join in on the family fun. Are you ready for the party? Yeah! And she can take or leave the blanket monster disco now without needing to bite anybody's face. Now it's time for our reflection time, so put your hands together and either close your eyes or watch the puppy, who is finally worn out from all that playing and is fast asleep. It's really easy to nurture animals and people who are happy and calm. It's much more of a challenge to keep showing kindness and love when they are grumpy or nervous, gloomy or annoyed. Let us remember how good it feels when we know someone is nurturing us, giving us love and making us feel safe. Let's all try to make an extra special effort to nurture others by inviting them to play, sharing a story, a song or a joke, or simply just giving them a smile to let them know you're there for them. I can't wait to hear about all of you getting Class Dojo points this week for nurturing others. Have a great week.